Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at the 10-euro-cent coin dated 1999. At first glance, this small golden-colored coin may seem quite ordinary, but when we place it in its proper historical context, it becomes something very special. The 1999 issue of the 10-cent coin is not just a piece of currency, but a symbol of one of the greatest monetary transitions in modern history, the birth of the euro. Background and history. The euro, as a currency, was introduced in 1999 as part of a bold and ambitious project to unify much of Europe under a single economic system. It was a symbol of cooperation, integration, and the breaking down of old barriers between nations. However, while the euro was introduced in 1999, physical banknotes and coins did not actually begin circulating until 2002. That means that the 1999 dated coins, including the 10-cent denomination, were among the very first euro coins ever struck. These early coins were minted in preparation for the massive changeover, produced in huge numbers and stockpiled so that when the time came in 2002, citizens across Europe could exchange their old national currencies for the brand new euro. Holding a 1999 10-cent coin, therefore, is like holding a piece of that transition, one of the very first steps into a new chapter of Europe's financial history. Design and appearance. The 10-euro-cent coin is part of the golden group of coins, struck in a copper-aluminium-nickel alloy known as Nordic gold. Despite its name, this alloy does not contain any real gold, but its warm golden color makes it stand out beautifully from the smaller denominations. The coin measures 19.75 millimeters across and weighs 4.1 grams, making it practical for everyday use. On the common reverse side, shared across all member states, the design shows a map of Europe. The 1999 version features the original design, with 15 countries represented, a clear reminder of the founding members of the Eurozone. The stars of the European Union circle the design, symbolizing unity and shared purpose. On the obverse side, however, the design varies depending on the country of issue. Each member state was allowed to design its own national side, while keeping the same common reverse. For example, in Italy you might find Dante Alighieri, in Germany, the Brandenburg Gate, in France, a sower walking across a field. This makes euro coins fascinating to collect, because while they all serve as common currency, each carries its own national identity and artistic touch. The year 1999. What makes the 1999 coins particularly interesting is that they represent the very first year of euro coinage. While the coins did not enter circulation until 2002, millions of pieces were struck in 1999, 2000, and 2001, ready for the great launch. Collectors often regard these early dated issues as historically significant, even though they are quite common, because they capture the beginning of an entirely new currency. If you hold a 1999 10-cent coin, you're holding a coin that was part of the preparation phase of the euro, something that existed before most people had even touched the new money. In many ways, it symbolizes anticipation and change, a coin waiting for its moment in history. Circulation and condition. Because these coins were struck in huge numbers, most 1999 dated 10-cent coins remain very common. In circulation, they tend to show noticeable wear, with the finer lines of the European map and the stars beginning to flatten. The golden color of Nordic gold also tends to dull over time, and coins in circulation can look brownish or patchy. In uncirculated condition, however, these coins look beautiful, with a strong golden shine and sharp details that really highlight the artistry of the design. Collectors will always prefer coins that have been kept in pristine condition, especially from the first year of issue. Mintage and value. The mintage of the 1999 10-cent coin was extremely high, as every participating country needed to produce enough stock to supply their citizens. Because of this, most coins from 1999 are only worth their face value, 10 euro cents, even after more than 2 decades. However, in mint condition, uncirculated or proof versions can be worth a little more to collectors, especially if they come from special sets issued by national mints. Some 1999 10-cent coins are also valued for their national side designs. Collectors who try to complete sets of every country's coins often seek specific 1999 issues to represent the first year, and some of these can be harder to find depending on the country of origin. Closing thoughts. The 1999 10-euro-cent coin is far more than just a small golden disc of metal. It is a symbol of a new era, struck in preparation for one of the boldest economic experiments of modern times. It carries the history of the euro's birth, the artistry of national and common designs, and the sense of unity that the European Union wanted to embody through a shared currency. While most of these coins are still very common and not particularly valuable in monetary terms, they remain historically significant. For collectors, holding one of these coins is like holding the very beginning of the euro, a coin that was minted in anticipation of a currency that would go on to change the financial landscape of Europe forever. So, the next time you come across a 1999 10-cent coin, don't just see it as small change. Instead, see it as a symbol of transition, unity, and history in your hands. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the 1999 10-euro-cent coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, happy call!